Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Red on red. I'm not lying. Hey, check that. Silver.
ETN again. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Red 23. Take right open.
Now it's Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Time and again, receivers would tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Easy, Ralph. Go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down throw, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
All right, let's go.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it! They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
79 Bronco. 18 Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Let's go.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hurry, 17. Go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Buys time, rolling right. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Tyler Lockett! They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Foye Oluwakin with the pick.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey. Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. On the move, headed right. That's taken in by Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 27. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop. 2nd and 3 now.
On red. Red.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he's all the way up to the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Looking for a target. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. He's on the move. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Ooh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. Back to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Oh, he got way too much onto that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He'll wind up and hit it deep. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He'll get this one to Brown. And they get this down to the 28. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Jupiter. 11.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
1 quarter down in this all-AFC. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6.
Silver.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hey, run.
They're going to try with Etienne. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here. From the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there. 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He loses it on the hit! And they dodge a turnover there on the return. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
You know, these returners, they walk such a fine line. You got to have bravado. You certainly got to have confidence, but you can't be reckless as that ball gets punched out with the returner trying to do too much. That almost ended up on the wrong side of the highlight reel.
Searching for somewhere to throw, well behind the line. Wide open, downfield, got it! It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Lawrence throwing here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
It's his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
30 left.
Now it's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Go, go! Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He's got it to his running back. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pull out in front further, 13-zip. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Another punch brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Winford 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And a fair catch made here at the 17. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jaguars football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. 11. Hot.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He fires one deep down the left sideline. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars with the football. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. On now is Cook to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drops to a knee. Clock's going to run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts.